Come on, say the objective for me, please. So I can know. This shit. That nigga got to kill Harry. Sheesh.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass.
It's in the chat.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Don't violate me, Reek.
I'm a loser, but I have nobody to throw the ball to. Nobody. They don't catch the ball.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
They'll run it here. This is James.
Oh
Hyde.
my God.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30
Nigga
to
just
the 31. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
From the 31, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
These niggas got good ass fucking
bro. My niggas, bro. It's first
37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It ain't even been a minute yet, Mike, and my niggas high.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Breeze. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm going to win.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, why? Look again, the game.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Bobby Wagner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That would be some fucking major Bullshit, dude.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first
That
down.
spin is crazy.
Get to him
What
behind
the
the line
fuck?
of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You said what?
Shotgun now, Breeze. On the crossing route, that's
That
caught.
nigga's
Julian
fucking-
Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Man.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, it's White. He takes it down to the
Bobby was
42,
supposed to smoke you.
run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, high 7. 54, right there, 54.
Oh, fucked up.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
That
Physical
would have been a
play
good
on
pass,
the football
Reed.
there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Quit talking about it and wait.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he can't hang on
Trey
to
Flowers,
it.
that's a pick.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Wilson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Done made me married. Now I gotta...
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here we go, 21. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, slant route, caught by Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
Pick.
I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the score.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze escaping the pressure right.
Oh my.
Caught inside the 35. And he makes it
This is
all
what I
the
be
way
talking
down
about.
to the
Here we
31.
go. The pass.
A big play there for New
I
England.
mean, just literally
57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey, easy. Hey, box drop, box drop. Mike's 54.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Oh, shit. There we go with a
They go
blitz.
play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20.
I can't catch that.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next
We in a
play call is going
franchise
to be
game.
because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays.
That's not touch.
Too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
And he's across the chalk,
Damn,
into
that's
the
not
end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, Rick, let me get that pick.
Here at
Go
about the
to my boy.
17-yard
Come on.
line.
Need that. Let's go. Need that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2
Gotta
touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Breeze.
There we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
53 at the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep.
Oh,
that's
my
going to be
God.
knocked away.
Why can't I ever get those
incomplete.
animations where this
Nikhil
nigga
Harry
blocks
was
it
the
like
intended
that?
target.
Partner, I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And for the
Let's go,
3rd time
Blair.
here in this half, it's intercepted.
Cherry.
Picked off near
God
the 29.
damn.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards. He's down at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the
God.
entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Edelman set to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
They would have had a
how they were
third
going to get that done.
pick.
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Gilmore.
Oh!
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now it's Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivationals.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, 55 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6 bullet high. Come on, baby. Let's see what you Hey, Charlie. Go. Mike 54. Strip the ball. Shoot.
To throw on third down, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Tyler Lockett, 30. 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to
Reed. Reed.
I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Tariq, don't quit on me, bruh.
Pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit,
thank God they didn't call pass
interference. Jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, they'll run with White. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Go.
It's 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
On 3rd down, Gilmore.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
So I hate
N'Keal Harry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Shifts by him. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Oh, I should have been on the run throwing that.
And he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Let's
so
go.
Hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh my God, I hate
Pressure
you.
applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson.
Hate this nigga Reed.
And he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Oh, my God.
See what happens. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I don't have nobody to throw the ball to.
2nd and 5.
I'm going to lose like 90% of my games.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right
I don't have an offense or
that's
defense.
a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their
don't
body
have
language.
nobody.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's over. The season is over, bro.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gilmore. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete.
Everybody
just scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
Nah, I
down.
jumped that though, Reed.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility
Shut up,
of
man.
a
You
deep ball, and they were
first
more
pass
than
the
ready
entire
for it.
rocket. You
They've
put
got
the
the
ball
lead,
in double
4th
coverage.
quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that
You mean
downfield.
DK? It wasn't double coverage to DK. You're wild.
I said, what's up? We do it in a minute. Like, I ain't gonna say it was the middle of the field. It was 2
A
niggas
critical
on
one
it,
here if
and
they're
it
going to
wasn't
have
DK.
any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Nah, man, I'm about this shit.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Big rip.
On 4th down, Gilmore.
Damn.
And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over
He's
with
never
a
here for
football
that
at the
drive.
20-yard line.
At the end of the day, Jan, you're gonna be right where I'm at. On home, on the fucking bench, watching play.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Yo, that just caught me
Forced
off
out to
guard.
his left.
That just
And
caught
he
me off
throws this
guard.
one away.
I see your
Smart
record.
decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd
Yeah,
down.
your record. Ain't you 3-6?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You still go home on the bench.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone
Yo,
for the
this
Seahawks touchdown.
is
A
Tyler
clown.
Lockett there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they
Like
will
what?
send
You had
this
two
one
50-50
away.
games, right, Reed? Or you played all your games?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up
I
about
don't
40
have
yards shy
nobody,
of where he
bro. I'm
would have
not
been
even
if
mad.
he'd taken a
I
knee,
can't play
as
defense
they'll
or
start
offense.
at the 21-yard line.
Nah, you got people, bro. Trust me, you do.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cassius Marsh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Wide open, Julian Edelman.
Bro,
It'll be a pickup of 15.
I don't have nobody at all. Y'all niggas got
Slant
people.
routes effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I hate
And he'll have his
hate
man.
this
That's
nigga Julian
Edelman.
Edelman.
And he's going to have a first down
Damn,
as he's
bro.
brought down at the
This nigga's so
44-yard
annoying.
line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Be humble. Be humble and try to make the play. Be humble and try to make the play. I'm not
On
ready.
first down, Gilmore. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh my
And
God.
somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the
This
touchdown.
nigga just caught
but they
a
still trail
bomb.
big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I don't give a fuck.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a
Are
dent in
you
this
are
lead.
you
And
gonna
unfortunately, I'm
you might
having
make it
too
to
many
the playoffs? Are
flashbacks
you gonna
right
go
now.
to
I
the Super
remember
Bowl?
getting beat
No.
down like this
Ain't
playing
that the ultimate
before.
goal?
Oh, yeah, college, high school.
College, not
You're
a heck
not
of a lot
beating
of fun.
nobody.
I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4
You still
touchdowns,
lost, though, yeah.
226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every
I was
note
second
to
in
their
my
school's fight song.
Got that ice
I
bath
was second
felt
in my
extra
division.
cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath.
Did
You're just
you
trying
win
to get
the
out of there
fucking
before the
Super
reporters
Bowl?
got to you.
No.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and
It
10
don't matter
at their
where
own
you what you
19-yard
did.
line.
So
the play
what's the
fake.
ultimate
Here's
goal? What's the
Wilson.
ultimate goal? What's the ultimate goal?
Stepping
To
up,
win
he's
the
going to
Super
keep
Bowl.
it. And he'll
You
slide
didn't go
down
to
to
the Super
avoid
Bowl,
the
so shut
tackle.
up.
Solid
You
way
went
to
to the
start the
playoffs.
drive,
Like I did.
13 yards, picking
You
up the
were on the
first.
bench like me.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You still lost. You still lost.
On first down, here's Breida.
Oh my God. How does he get past
It's a
that?
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah. What is
Just
the
2 minutes
main
remaining here in the
objective?
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll buy some time right. Now
Chill,
he's gonna
Stephon
throw it
Gilmore.
deep to the other side of the field. And he almost
I don't
intercepted
have
it.
nobody. My best
They
corner
haven't
can't even
picked the
catch a
ball
fucking
off
dick
yet.
right
That
now.
probably should have been there
That's
first.
DK.
And it's 3rd down now.
Yeah, first of all, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do it. I don't need.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
How is Stephon Gilmore activated?
From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be complete to
I'm not complaining
Breida.
at all. I'm
And
not
boy,
complaining.
he
I
is
could've-
very close to a
I'm
first
not
down, but
complaining.
from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
First
Yeah,
of all, we're not
being
even
rightly
talking.
cautious
We ain't
with
gonna
that
talk
lead
like
here in
you
the second
fucking-
half.
Right,
The
if you
offense
had the
back
50-50
out there at
against
the
fucking
line,
kids.
ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this
I
one,
ain't gonna
Charles.
say that.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Like
For a
you
lot of
act like you
coaches,
scored.
Be
But
honest.
you act like you was
Don't
doing
forget today.
Act like you was
Don't
gonna beat
forget
it.
what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole
I'm
deal.
not running either.
And never forget it.
Well,
Because
You're not going to want that feeling.
Yeah.
again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". It's just
This
me,
nigga
dude.
caught some
It's just
shit
me.
just now and scored.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gilmore. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
New England on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Yo, this
From the
nigga's all the
gun.
way up here.
Gilmore,
That's-
cross
never
over the
mind.
middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Rolling to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
That's a touchdown, big fella.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case,
let's go, Rick. Throw me that last interception. Let's go, man. Throw it to my man Blair. Throw it to my safety, man. Should have had 3 interceptions.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gilmore. He's going to let it fly.
Bruh.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.